Welcome to this week's Talking Codswallop. I am Gemma.
I is Andy.
You is Andy. Andy Barr is in the house. He's another year older.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah. Did you have a nice birthday?
Yes, I did.
Are you going to be irritating this week?
I'll try not to be.
Okay, thank you.
That was an attempt to rein myself in. There we go. And I might, do you know what? Just for you, I might even try and attempt to face the mic when I talk.
Oh, that would be lovely. Yeah. Because you did ever so well with the Guy Fawkes episode that we did. Yeah. There's no reason why you can't do it.
Yeah. Well, actually, I've got to throw in a correction to that episode.
Okay, go on then.
I falsely stated that prior to us recording, it was Diwali, but Diwali was actually the week after we recorded. So I appreciate you probably got like a whole post sack full of complaints and angry emails. So, yeah, apologies.
Well, I did. I didn't want to bring it up, especially at this point in the show, but, you need to check your facts a little bit better. If you're going to spout off about things, you need to actually, do it right, okay?
Yeah, especially when I used to fact check for a podcast.
Yeah, exactly. But you're obviously not fact checking for this one at all.
No, because there's nothing in it for me.
Although there is for you, there's Jaffa cakes.
Yes, but they don't tend to last that long.
No, that is the downside.
Because there are none left.
Oh, I brought you 3 packets.
Well, define packets.
Well, sleeves then.
Okay, then yes, you bought me a packet.
Yeah.
Containing 3 sleeves. But my gosh, haven't they shrunk?
They have, yeah. It's crazy how small they are now.
I thought you'd given me a pack of milk buttons.
Oh, no. They used to be really good, but yeah, definitely. They have shrunk. Everything has, isn't it?
Yeah, shrinkflation.
Yeah, putting the prices up and then everything shrinks. How dare they? How bloody dare they?
But would you rather they did that or keep them as the sizes but just make us pay the price? I mean, how much would a traditional sized hula hoop cost?
Although hula hoops wise, you can get the crisps that are now the big hula hoops, can't you?
Can you?
Yeah, you can.
I really must stop shopping in Tesco's Extra.
Well, they sell them in there, so they're part of the meal deal. So you've got like the individual packets and stuff like that. So, and it's like Whatsits. They've got a giant Whatsits, which is literally like, the size of a lip balm.
Yeah.
One individual Whatsit is about that size, maybe a little bit bigger.
Nice. Bullets.
Yeah, definitely. So, yeah, because I brought some just before my last lot of coming home, working from home kind of things. And I left them in my drawer and I said to my manager, I said, oh, please, can you make sure that either they get eaten or thrown away? And nobody did. They just left them in there. So like a couple of months later when I returned to the office, I was like, oh, I'd sealed them up, but I was like, nah, I'm not even going to risk opening these. They're going to be gross. It was quite a shock when I actually originally opened them up and I was like, bloody hell, that's huge.
I'll have to investigate.
Yeah, definitely. Maybe just walk around the shop with your eyes open a little bit more and then it'll be all right.
Well, I don't generally go down the snack section.
No,
because that's the aisle of sin.
I suppose.
I have no self-control.
No, I mean, I don't have much self-control, but I do have a little bit, but yeah, not very much at all. But would you prefer it if when I go down that aisle next or go to get a meal deal that I just take some photos for you?
Yes, show me what I could have won.
Yeah, exactly.
Because if on the rare occasion I do treat myself to a Tesco's meal deal, I just tend to go straight for the chicken, bacon and stuffing, a pepperami and a Ribena.
Oh, nice.
Or if I'm feeling healthy, then, maybe some apple or apple and grape.
Ooh. See, this is where we're completely different. I go for a chocolate bar, a sugar-free drink. Because obviously I'm important. I need the sugar-free drink. And I have whatever sandwich I really fancy on the day, basically. But I am quite enjoying all of the Christmas sandwiches that are coming out. But it does make me giggle at the fact that basically it's the same sandwiches, but they just add cranberry juice or cranberry sauce. Yeah, and it's like, ooh, now it's Christmas. We've started off on a bit of a weird one here, haven't we, Andy? I'm not going to lie.
This is what happens when you invite me on the show.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
No structure.
No
rhythm.
structure. Gemma's tired and she's struggling anyway, so she's sort of trying to pull a conversation out of her arse, and it's not working.
And I'm taking advantage.
Yeah, you are. So could you stop that and maybe help me a little bit, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
So Morrison's, man, what's up with them?
Yeah, I don't know what's up with Morrison's. Yeah, or Sainsbury's. Yeah, definitely. All right, moving on. I'll bring us back.
Is that ever gonna see the light of day?
I don't know. It might do. It might not. Depends how long the episode is. But you are right. Everything is getting smaller, and it is a bit frustrating, to be honest.
Yeah.
And go back to your original question. Yes, I would probably pay. Oh, I'd pay the right price. Do you know what I mean? Not over and above, but yeah.
I wouldn't pay the correct price now because the price increase would be too much.
Yeah.
But if they just from day one just increased it,
Yeah.
it would have been, oh well.
Yeah, exactly. It's like it takes a couple of weeks or whatever, and then you're like, I really want a Jaffa cake, and then you go back to it, don't you? So, or, whatever the other item is. So anyway, how have you been, Auntie?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I was ill.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, it's weird. It was, it felt like I had a cold. You got the symptoms of a cold.
Yeah.
But then my limbs felt really bone tired.
Yeah.
And I'm talking like real bone tired, like really heavy. And I was exhausted. But then I didn't actually develop a cold. I just had the exhaustion.
Yep.
And the mental kind of meh. Like literally just staring at the screen. I go, what? Oh, what was that? Sorry, yeah, could you repeat the question? The line went dead, sort of like styling it out on conference calls, I had to take some time off. I just spent most of it dozing.
Do you know what? You must have had what I had last week as well. Because last Tuesday, Wednesday, I took off work. But on the Monday, I started feeling really, really rough. But also on the Sunday, I felt a little bit rough as well. And it was exactly what you just said. So it was like everything was aching head to foot sort of thing. And I just, for those 2 days that I took off work, I basically slept the whole time. So, yeah, well, obviously I got up and had a wee and, used the facilities. Yeah. I didn't have to have a catheter put in or whatever, but, yeah, it's a nasty little thing going around. I think James has got it this week as well, so...
Yeah. I mean, at one point I thought, is this long COVID? Because every now and again I do feel a bit bone tired and exhausted.
Yeah.
But I thought, no, stop being a hypochondriac.
There's already 2 people on the podcast that are, so, although James is over his now, I think. So on the other side of it, hopefully.
And you?
Yeah, I mean, not a lot to sort of report. I've got my Christmas party coming up on this Friday, so it was a couple of days ago for Podcast World. I can't tell you anything about it until next week, though, because I haven't been.
Needless to say, she was very, very drunk, and she's listening to this with a hangover going, oh, I hope Connie from accounts doesn't remember last night.
Shh, don't tell anyone. But no, it should be quite fun. It's going to be, I think I said on the last episode that I was on, that it's based at it's going to be at a hotel. It's based on the theme of Netflix. So basically anything that's related to films or TV is kind of it. So there's going to be an awful lot of Barbie and Ken's there, and it's like, oh my God, how am I going to cope with so much pink in one room?
So you're going to go Mufti Day then and just go as Wednesday Addams?
No, I'm just going to go as myself because I decided...
Wednesday Addams.
Yeah, well, yeah, I suppose in a way. But the thing is, with the dresses that I wear and stuff like that now, they've all got sort of like kind of related things on them because they've got like cartoons and stuff like that. So I'm going to be able to get away with it. And you don't have to dress up. It was the case that, like if you want to dress up, you can. They're really pushing it, but it's like, nah, I'm just going to go as myself. Thank you. Yeah. Just appreciate the fact that I'm here, lovelies. Yeah. But yeah, you done anything for a Christmas party?
No. The global one is tomorrow, but I'm here in in the UK, not in Germany, so I won't be there. So, real shame, as I'm sure you can imagine. I am gutted. Gutted. No, I mean, to be fair, it would be nice, but I can't be asked with the hangovers and dealing with the hangovers.
And I'll be honest as well. There's part of me that's like, oh, I really can't be asked to go. I mean, I'm going to go because I've said, obviously, I'm going. There's also the side of things where I'm like really antisocial and I just go, oh, for God's sake, I don't want to hang out with the people that I work with. I see you all day. I see you, but pretty much I'm in your lives 24 hours a day, kind of thing. Well, not 24 hours, but 8 hours a day. I see you guys more than I see my family, but yes, I'd love to go and hang out in a room with you guys. But
could a twig land on my car, and would that be enough justification to cancel because a tree fell on my car?
Oh, yeah, exactly. But yeah, I mean, it'll be fine. It'll be, it'll be a laugh at some point, and if it's not, I could just go back to my hotel room and just go sleep. So it's fine.
I mean, it's good. It's good. It's a good opportunity to let your hair down, celebrate a good year, tough year, mediocre year with, if you say, those you've worked with all year round.
Yeah, because this year has been a tough year for everybody at my company. So my company. Mine. Yes. And, I mean, me, you and James should have a Christmas party as well, shouldn't we?
But, a twig landed on my car, so a tree fell on it. Look, you got a grumpy Pikachu out of me. There we go.
I did.
Okay, it was 6 months late, as you kindly told everyone.
Into the microphone.
6 months late, she kindly told everyone.
And what did you get for your gifts? Because we never did a video, did we? So, as obviously I was ill, so...
I got a boobie.
You did?
I got a grow your own girlfriend.
Well, because you said that, on the last time that we recorded, you said you wanted a girlfriend that just turned up when you wanted them to turn up, basically, and to be available, but also have their own lives. So I thought, well, maybe I'll just get you this grow your own one.
And needless to say, she's still in her packet because, I've been busy.
What, with the boobie?
No, as I said to you on messaging, boobies are not an everyday thing.
Not every day, but most days.
They're a treat for being a good boy.
Yes. But yes, it's a stress boob, so he can squeeze the hell out of it when he gets annoyed.
And, there just hasn't been a need to crack open the boobie.
Well, I don't want you to crack it open.
Well, isn't that the object, the aim?
Yes, but you're supposed to squeeze it, not pull it apart.
Oh, is that where I've been going wrong?
Yeah, that's it. You're doing it all wrong, my love. And you got a cup, didn't you?
I did. I only run so I don't punch people.
Yes. You don't run very often now, so he punches people a lot.
Yeah. Oh, I do need to get back into it, though. I mean, I look down and I can't see my toes anymore, so that's all the motivation I need.
Well, I can see my toes because I've got extremely long legs and I just, move my feet out. But, I just, I just managed to move them so I can look over and actually see them. Yeah, they're there. Yeah. Couldn't touch them, though. Yeah, couldn't touch them with straight, that whole straight leg touch your toes type thing. I've never been able to do that. So, but my legs are longer than my body anyway, so how would I do it anyway? So
the human giraffe.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm here eating a leaf.
Winter is not the ideal time to, try and get back into a routine that involves being outside.
Go sim running.
Sim running.
Yeah. Just isolate yourself completely. Don't bother, going out, at all. Just open the window if you need a bit of fresh air. That'll be absolutely fine.
Well, you can actually get, I don't know if it is a running machine, but you can use it in VR to simulate first-person shooters where they're running and the jumping.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like a real thing.
Oh, okay.
It's like, oh, yeah, that would be awesome. But the thing is, looking at the video, like I don't trust that to stay upright, and I don't need people to find my dead body pinned to the ground into this device.
But I suppose it's a bit like the Wii, wasn't it? Like the Wii Fit
Yeah.
and stuff like that. You know, you were playing tennis or doing bowling or whatever, wasn't it? So
Yeah.
the amount of times that people obviously threw their remote control, well, not the remote, but you know, the game part into the actual TV.
Yeah, or themselves.
Or themselves, yeah. I know the game part wasn't the technical term, but I couldn't think what it was. So, you know, whatever.
Hey, Gemma's got long COVID. Back away.
Back away. Exactly. Exactly. Where's James when we need him? For God's sake.
Oh, I'm tending to my glory holes.
Where's the cheese? A lovely bit of Wensleydale. I'm going to have a bit of cranberry on this one.
Feels all Christmassy, grab it.
Yes. Oh, poor James. He's
Bless
always
him.
our go-to pick on, isn't he?
It is. It's because it's better to bully the people we know than the people we don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, not that you should be bullying anyone, but we're not bullying him.
Yeah.
Are we, James? We're not bullying you, are we?
No, we're not.
Tell them, James.
Oh, no, they're not bullying me.
Indeed.
Indeed. Oh, that was the funniest thing that he's ever said, I think. That it's just how long we've actually left that to go, you know, like, because it's such a stupid thing. But, like, even, like, my mate Lucy Caton just goes, indeed, to me now. And it's like, oh, yeah. It's like a reference for the podcast. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah. The gift master.
Yeah.
That's his other name.
Yeah, exactly.
Why construct a sentence when you can send it in a GIF?
Oh, God. Yes, exactly. And you don't even understand or get the reference because it's from some obscure film that you've never seen, or it's Batman related. And it's like,
It's normally DC related.
yeah. Or it's like a really old fashioned film that he's got no business watching either. So, well, he can watch it. I was actually shocked the other day because we were discussing films while I was poorly because I was watching quite a few of them, and I was watching a film called Stand By Me. Have you ever seen that film?
A long, long time ago.
Okay, well at least you've seen it. He hasn't seen that film, and I'm absolutely shocked because that man just baffles me, Andy.
He's just been he's seen it.
Yeah, well, he said he didn't. He hadn't.
Yeah.
Sorry, but.
Mr. Contrary.
Yeah, but, you know, just the fact that he's always, you know, like the classic kind of films, it is one of those classic ones that I'm like, how have you not seen it, you know?
But then I've never seen The Godfather, so...
No, I saw that recently, like in the last sort of year or so. You're not really missing out, Andy. Not too much. Unless you really like those kind of films, but I don't, so that's probably why I'm not really that fussed about it.
And that's probably why I didn't watch Stand By Me, because it's not really a boys' film.
No, but you did watch it, so...
That's because I had a girlfriend.
Ah, I see. Fair enough.
That's how I managed to see Dirty Dancing in Greece.
But no,
It wasn't off and the way I've been to Euro Disney, it's not been through my own free will. That was my 21st birthday present.
What, to go to Euro Disney?
Yeah.
And that wasn't a
Do I
gift for you then?
No, do I strike you as Mr. Disney?
No.
The year before, I got Series 5 off Friends VHS.
Series 5, not the 1 to 4 beforehand.
No, she already had them.
So when she brought them for herself.
Exactly. That was her habit. I don't know what to buy people, so I'll just buy them what I like, and if they don't like it, then I can just have it.
There's some sort of logic there. There is some sort of logic there, but no, I
To a
don't get
degree.
that. But oh dear. No, I think the worst.
There we go. I bought the funny. Bye.
You did. We can wrap it up now, I think, because we're both killing ourselves at the moment. But yeah, one of my first boyfriends that I had, he actually looked, or still probably does, look like Harry Potter.
God bless.
Yeah, he had like the proper nerdy glasses and everything. And yeah, my parents for Christmas, this is obviously going back quite a while, but he brought them one of the Harry Potter books. I'm not sure why, because nobody told him, like, oh, we think you look like Harry Potter or anything like that, because nobody's rude. We just said it behind his back, like a normal person. And then he brought me series 1 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, which, is fair enough. I liked it and stuff like that. And he was like, yeah, I spent the most on yours. And I was like, yeah, but I didn't really want just a DVD. I wanted something a little bit nicer than that. I was like, okay, well, I'll just have this DVD then.
I shall treasure it forever.
Yes. And ever and ever. And then I went to a car boot sale and sold it. And ever.
I will treasure it for as long as it still plays after I've put drinks on it.
Yes. Oh dear. Yeah. So we are getting to that nutty side of the time of year. So are you expecting to get any Christmas presents that you don't particularly want? Like series 6 of Friends.
Yeah. Oh, on Blu-ray, you shouldn't have. No, and I think and I cultivated this, so I think it's really starting to pay off now. Mm-hmm. So now the only presents I get are things that when people actually bother to ask me what do I want, I can just tell them.
That's not a bad thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it just cuts out all the
bullshit.
Yeah. All the hurt feelings.
Yeah. Exactly. It's so hard though, isn't it? It's like hard for me because I'm always like, oh, I have no idea what I want. There's nothing in particular, and I just like.
And that's the thing.
Yeah, I'd rather have nothing. Well, I mean, be a bit sad not opening anything, even if it was just like a couple of silly presents. You know what I mean? But in some ways, I'd rather have nothing than the stuff that I wouldn't use. But
yeah,
that sounds really ungrateful. So, and there's,
if there's something I need, I will probably ask for it.
Yeah.
There's very little that I need or that I need you to buy it for me.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. Because we're like at the stage where we're grown-ups now and we can, well, some of us are. And,
and maybe some of our needs are more wants.
Yeah. But we can like buy it ourselves as well, which is what I was going to say. So,
Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, just get me wherever you want, man. Just, you know me. Just.
Well, I mean, did I do well?
Yeah, I drink coffee.
You do?
I like boobs.
And you run.
I run, yeah. I need a girlfriend on my terms. And I like Jaffa cakes.
Yeah, exactly. Well, there you go, see? Oh.
Did I do well?
You did. I did do well. And you did well as well.
Yeah.
Yes. I just realised that's what you said. Because I do like Funko Pops. I love Pikachu. And I love Pokemon. And the fact that it's grumpy means that it's come from you.
See?
Yeah.
Effort.
Exactly.
I know someone. Boom.
Yeah, you've got so much effort. You managed to buy it and then made me wait 6 months for it.
Hey, there was a recovery time.
Yeah.
I had to recover from all of that energy expenditure.
Fair enough. So I had a random thought the other day and I thought we should...
Oh my God, sit down. Are you all right?
Yeah. But it was actually quite strange because when I went to tell a friend of mine this, or when I did tell a friend of mine, she had had the same conversation with her husband. And it was like the night before, so it was a bit spooky. Ooh. Yeah. So this is my dramatic part of it, though. And I was looking up at the night sky, just not daydreaming, night dreaming. And then a thought popped into my head of, how do blind people pick up their dog poo? Well, Andy, how?
They've got super senses, so they can smell it.
What, the blind people?
They're like,
Yeah. They go sniffing around for it, and if they get a brown nose, they're like, oh.
or maybe the guide dog guides them to it.
Maybe, yeah. Or maybe the dog picks it up themselves. As long as it doesn't eat it, 'cause I know dogs sometimes do that, and it's like, oh. You're gross. But no, honestly, I was like really pondering it. I was like, what the hell do they do?
And what did Google say?
I didn't ask.
Well, clearly wasn't that interested.
I didn't want to be on some list somewhere, so I thought it was best to ask on the podcast, but I have been sitting on this for about a month now, so but yeah, I thought to myself, well, that is interesting, like, because they obviously, need the dog to be able to see. Obviously, if some of them are partially sighted rather than full on blind.
Because it's not going to be that far away from them.
What do you mean?
Well, it's like the guide dog is literally arm's reach.
Oh, I see. Yeah, because the dog's on the lead and stuff like that.
Yeah. So when puppy dog ain't moving,
Yeah.
and those spider senses are picking up the hearing of the squelch, and then the nose gets the aroma of the dog shit.
They know to just bend down and pick it up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's not a bag.
Yeah. Oh, someone needs more fibre.
Oh, bag for life, my
Yeah.
ass.
Right. Let's see. This is a one-hand job.
Yeah.
Oh, I did tuck my hand in.
Oh, to be fair, you don't have to be partially sighted or blind to not be able to sort of do that.
Yeah.
The condition of dog poo bags, as they are, sometimes they're not the greatest. Sometimes they have little holes in them.
I bet there are some things that even those on a budget, they'll go, I ain't skimping on that.
Exactly.
I'm getting 16 ply. Thank you.
Yes, exactly. Because there's nothing worse than trying to pick out dog poo from underneath your nails. It's gross.
Yeah.
I am speaking from experience here, yes.
Yeah. Do you not just offer your hand and just get socks to lick it out?
Oh, no. Because then what if he decides he wants to give me a kiss later? Like, blah, blah.
You know when dogs sit down and then they stick their head between their legs?
Yes.
They're not resting.
No. They're doing things that only men wish they could do.
Yeah. And girls.
Oh, yeah, I suppose.
But mainly boys.
But mainly boys, yeah. Yeah, definitely. So yeah, that was my weird thought for the month that I forgot to mention quite a few times before today. So I've finally mentioned it on the show. I think it landed well. I think we got a good conversation.
Yeah. Got a whole minute and a half.
Yeah, exactly. So have you got any Codswallop this week?
Do you know, I there is something bubbling away because I keep going, oh, I must remember this one.
Do you like me to go first and then...
Yeah, I might still not end up remembering, but yeah, fill your boots.
Okay. Well, I went to the office yesterday, and that's not the Codswallop, but I was driving home, and it was night time that I was driving home. So, I finished work at 5 o'clock. So, obviously, as the clocks go back, it's obviously darker these times at night. So, my Codswallop is people who drive up to a junction, really fast, that make you sort of want to slam your brake on or swerve onto the other side of the road to maybe avoid the collision. It just really frustrates me that people don't, that they really drive so fast up to the junction that they have to wait at to see if they can get out. It's just asshole people that do that.
Oh, and those who cut the junction when they turn in, but be it a mini roundabout or a T-junction.
How do you mean, sorry?
So if you know so if you imagine a T-junction,
Yeah.
and they just come swinging in,
Oh, yeah.
and they cut right over the junction. So if you were sat at the junction,
Yeah.
ready to give way, they would take your front light out.
Yes.
On their way through.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It's probably the same special breed of driver that we're both talking about there, to be honest.
Yeah.
But because it happened to me the other night, and I'm sort of all right with driving at night now, but it is still a little bit on the nervy side for me. So it was the fact that I was probably being potentially a little bit extra cautious. I was doing the speed limit, but I was, really checking my surroundings and stuff like that. But since Deergate,
since it just jumped out at you.
yeah, exactly. Well, it was this sort of time last year, so that's why I'm being extra cautious. But yeah, and then this asshole just just did my head in. I just wanted to wind down my window and go, prick!
Yada.
You're such an asshole. What you doing? Learn to drive better. But I didn't do any of that. I just drove off and moaned about it now. Has that reminded you of your Codswallop at all?
No, but I'll tell you what does really annoy me, because it's not like a major Codswallop, but why do we need to rate everything?
Yeah, unless it's this podcast, and then give us a 5-star review, please.
But the thing is, you're not going to constantly drop into their social media, rate me,
No.
into their inbox. Because every time, like, I bought some coffee, why do I need to rate some coffee? I bought a jumper, what do I need to rate about the jumper? It's kept me warm. It does exactly what is expected of it.
Yeah.
And the things, I know you get it because you work in customer services, so you are very much measured on your service quality.
In some ways, I'm kind of like, well, so this is going to sound like I'm almost putting myself down a little bit, but I'm kind of like adjacent to customer service. So like I'm order processing with a little bit of customer service, whereas my colleagues that are in customer service actually do.
They do the hard work.
Yeah, no, I do hard work as well, and I do my job very well, but it's not as
Yeah, but you don't have the scars of dealing with the public.
not massively. So like if a really bad problem came along, I'd be passing on to somebody else rather than actually dealing with it myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got grays.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm a bit shit, really.
But no, it's like, for me, 5 stars is the top. Is the top. So doing what's expected of you
Yeah.
is what? If you're a Scrooge, it's a 3. If you're generous, it's a 4.
Yeah.
So they don't want 4 stars.
No.
They want the 5 stars. I've tried just giving them an honest star rating, and then you get, but why did you give us that rating? What could we have done to do better? I don't know, maybe hand deliver it on your knees, maybe. I don't know. You did exactly what was expected of you. What more do you want from me?
If it's above average and it's good, do you know what I mean? Like 4 or 3 is good. If it's going into the 1 and 2 part, it's not good.
Yeah.
And then that's the one where you can leave the feedback. But yeah, if you're getting like 4 stars, then go for it. Be happy about it. But
I mean, fair enough. Drop a phishing email in, see whether I bite.
yeah.
But maybe the 3rd time, consider that I ignored the first and the second one. I'm unlikely to budge on the 3rd.
Yeah, exactly. But I do, from a marketing side of things, so like the brief knowledge that I've got with marketing and, like dealing with this podcast, I know that, like the more ratings you get, the higher up you appear.
Yeah.
Not higher up you appear, but, the more noticeable you become kind of thing.
Yes.
So I suppose that's what they're kind of pushing for. But at the same time, yeah, it can be a real chore to do it. But yeah, there's a lot of those emails that they do just get deleted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, it then makes the currency of appreciation worthless.
Yeah.
Because now it's just the numbers.
Yeah.
And then you've got to be able to trust those numbers.
Yeah, because there's a lot of people, like you said, before, you give him 5 stars. You're not genuinely meaning to give 5 stars most of the time, but, you're just doing it because you're like, oh, I can't be asked to deal with the other, repeated questions afterwards. So,
I'm such a miserable morag.
I hear.
I learned this one. That was such a great saying. I say kudos for that one.
What is a miserable morag?
Oh, it's just like Eeyore.
Okay.
Just 2 words. M&M. Miserable morag. It's like, oh, that's cool. If I see like companies established for 20 years on that rating...
What, like Trustpilot or whatever?
Trustpilot, company established in 1982.
Yeah.
Hundreds of
It's
millions.
a little bit more than... But 20 years, but yeah, no
You know
worries.
what I mean? But, something that hasn't just popped up at the end of 2022,
Yeah.
And if it's got lots of negative reviews and, a handful of positive reviews, okay, that's probably quite a shit company. But do you know what? They've been in business for quite some time. Maybe this is a pricing thing. Mm-hmm. It's good, but the price is too expensive.
Yeah.
Because clearly they wouldn't be in business for that long if they're churning out shit.
Yeah, exactly.
So, you can look at the age of the company and the types and, the negative reviews, and you kind of filter through the negative reviews and make your own review. But when it's a company that's been around for 3 years and it's got 5 million reviews and 5 of them are poor, you're like, is that real?
Yeah, most of the time they're probably paid for reviews, haven't they? Or they've... got a group together, like with an incentive of some form.
Yeah, so I'll actually be more likely to do business with someone who's been in business a long time with poor reviews. I'm more likely to trust that than something with 5 stars. But that's just because I'm weird and not everyone thinks like you, Andy. It's a phrase I've never heard.
No, I'm certain that you've never heard that sentence. But no, it's an interesting thing. You've got to weigh it up a little bit, haven't you? Yeah, definitely years of service. But then I suppose it also could be that somebody's just taken over the company maybe, and it's gone downhill from there, so.
Exactly, yeah. But I get it. It's a good snapshot, but it becomes meaningless when Eeyore is being asked by Fatface to give a 5-star rating to a fucking jumper.
Yes.
I mean, what do you want from me? Yes, it's got the arms I was expecting and the hole to put my head through. The pattern was as described.
I think the sheep had nits that day.
Oh, the wave quality is outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. The tautness. It's to a regulation tautness. I mean, it's a jumper. I mean,
It's like, who are you calling a fat face?
yeah. And then like Tassimo, like, oh, how's the coffee? It was coffee like. I mean, don't you dare ask me to give you fucking tasting notes. No. Oh, yes, there's a hint of Black Forest Gatto, bit of honey nut roasted peanut.
Although Costa at the moment are doing a Black Forest Gatto hot chocolate, and it is really nice.
Yeah.
So, sorry, that just reminded me. So,
For all you diabetes fans out there.
Yeah, for all you diabetes people out there, like myself. Yeah, I do well. I'm pre-diabetic now, so I must have done something right.
Pre or post?
No, pre.
Pre.
Pre-diabetic. Well, that's what the category. So I'm still diabetic, but because of like the medication that I'm on and what I've been doing, I've actually gone from being diabetic to now category pre-diabetic. The test that I have every year basically is in the right.
So diabetes is like a giant game of snakes and ladders.
Yes, it is.
You've now gone down. Your diabetes has gone down a snake.
Yes, it has. Yeah. So,
but your game of snake and ladders is one where actually you want to go in reverse. You want to avoid the ladders.
Yeah, that's it. So I want to travel down a snake rather than go up a ladder.
Boom, boom. Hey, it's only 8:30, Gem. Come on. The watershed.
But yeah, that's kind of how it does work, though, if you put it in sort of game form. That, yeah. So, and then you can be like in remission of it and stuff like that as well, which I'm not at that point. But
Oh, you keep hunting out those snakes and you keep sliding down them.
I will. Sliding snakes. Oh.
Watch out for those deadly one-eyed trouser snakes.
Oh no!
They have a habit of spitting at you.
Oh God, no! Oh, they're always sticky.
Yeah.
Right, Andy. I don't know about you, but I feel we've both kind of got into the swing of it now, but we're kind of dying on our feet still a little bit. So, should we just have some stories of the week and make this a short episode this week?
Go on then.
Okay. So yeah, put the salty tadpoles out of their misery. So did you want to go first or shall I?
As our immortal co-host says, ladies first.
Ladies first. Right, okay. So this gentleman is lucky
Oh, sorry, have you not finished?
This gentleman is lucky to be alive after basically having car crash injuries after tripping over his cat. He suffered catastrophic injuries. Yes, it is spelled. Yeah, catastrophic. And by the way, I should actually say that this is from the New York Post. So I don't know if that's any good because the UK ones weren't very good. That said, this is a UK man. So I managed to find a UK man in the New York Post. So I'm not quite sure how that worked, but there we have it. So, a UK man miraculously survived after sustaining a broken neck, fractured spine, smashed ribs, blood in his lungs, and other car crash evoking injuries from ... Wait for it, tripping over his cat. Because, I mean, so yeah, you got two, Andy, so they basically could be dead by the end of the week. You got to be careful.
The struggle is real.
Yeah, exactly. I can't remember much, just falling fast. It was quick and it was over within seconds. Then I was at the bottom. Victim, Chris Rowley, 59, said. The freak apocalypse, meow. Dear, this is basically the metro for Americans, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. Accident reportedly occurred on October 23rd while the Leicestershire-based professional musician was home alone with his hairless Egyptian Sphinx kitten, Eric Morecambe. Oh, that was the cat's name. Eric Morecambe and Wise.
Boom, boom, boom.
He should have got Wise, shouldn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Disaster struck after the wrinkly kitty, apparently feeling playful, dove out and latched onto one of his owner's legs while he was coming down the stairs. It took a big chunk out of my leg. Then I lost my footing, described Rowley, who reportedly tumbled down 14 steps before arriving at the bottom.
Where the cat at the top of the stairs went, and that is why you feed me on time.
Yes, exactly. He just puts his paws together and goes, job done.
Yeah. Looks at them.
Where he lay unable to move when his feline put the hell in Hello Kitty. Oh, he's got a big bruise on his bum. Oh no. Ooh, I don't like those cats, if I'm honest. Hairless cats just kind of freak me out a little bit, but there we have it.
Yeah.
The massively injured man didn't realise the extent of his injuries at the time. However, paramedics later revealed that he suffered a fractured skull, a broken bone in his neck, 2 fractures in his spine, 9 broken ribs, and each rib had multiple fractures. And then I had a bit of blood in the lungs, he said. Eric Morecambe, meanwhile, was completely unharmed because, cats have got 9 lives, so they're not really bothered, are they? But it also kind of sounds to me like potentially we should look into what the man's health situation was like before he had this incident, because I feel like he may have like a
osteoporosis.
Yeah, something along those lines, because that does sound an awful lot of like injuries from falling down the stairs. But then I've never fallen down the stairs, and I live in a bungalow, so I'm not going to be anytime soon. But unfortunately, Rowley's wife Jackie, a child's care worker, because that's important to know, was working nights and was therefore unable to come to his aid, the Mirror reported. So this is a Mirror story. As a result, the Brit had to lie unattended for a whopping 14 hours in a pool of his own blood. Has he never heard of a mobile phone?
How long was this woman's shift?
Well, she might have just gone out, I suppose.
Yeah, that's convenient, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's how she fed the cat.
Yeah.
And maybe she did actually feed the cat, and it was like, okay, I understand. Oh, okay, now he's covered the story of his phone. My phone was dead, and I couldn't get up. I physically couldn't get up. Rowley, I keep calling him something different every time. Rowley described. It's the hardest sensation. It's almost like claustrophobia. You can't get out. You can't physically get anywhere or do anything. It wasn't until the next morning that the immobile vocalist's wife arrived and discovered her husband spread eagle at the bottom of the stairs.
At least let me get through the door. You filthy animal.
I normally get home about 8:30 a.m, but that day I got held back and I didn't get back until 10. Basically, she was having a lovely little breakfast and catch up with her colleagues after work, wasn't she?
She was having a fling.
Yeah, definitely. She's having that as well, but that was in the evening. But, she'd worked up a good old hunger. She needed her brekkie. And I opened the door and heard him screaming and then saw the blood. She told the Mirror. He was saying, "Oh, you're home. Help, help." By this time, he dragged himself onto the landing. Jackie then dialed the emergency services, who arrived within minutes, whereupon she quickly left the room as she couldn't stand her partner's screaming. So she must have popped back for other nights, saw the situation, thought, nah, fuck this, I'm going home and go back to work, sorry.
Let me just feed the cat.
Yeah. Have you fed the cat, darling? Oh, dear. We didn't know how bad his injuries were at the time. They had to really drug him up to move him. His wife said, "Unfortunate follow," added, "I can't explain the pain. I realised I'd cut my head as well. I didn't know how much I'd cut it until I saw the blood, but then head injuries bleed a lot anyway. So it could just been a nick. Do you know what I mean?" They told, I feel like I'm being really sceptical of this man. I mean, he's been...
Yeah, you call that a cut, son.
Yeah, I'm saying that, basically, how could he actually fall down the stairs and actually hurt himself this badly? His wife's cheating on him and having breakfast.
Pussy.
Now, yeah. And now I'm just telling him that a head injury is not that bad. Yeah. As if it wasn't agonising enough, his oblivious pet started stamping on his chest, a move he'd reportedly been doing all night, said Rowley. Is that what they do when they're hungry?
Yeah. Or like, hello.
What you doing?
Yeah. Are you happy?
Yes. I need to go wee-wees. Medics reported that the injured cat owner... Medics transported... Sorry, not reported. The injured cat owner to the trauma unit, where he remained for 2 weeks per the Mirror. Okay, that's what the Mirror reported, I guess. He's far from out of the woods. They say it will be about 12 months until he's back on his feet, and he's on a trial. And I'm on trial now because of the seizures, and I won't be great for another 12 months. Yeah, so he's in a bad way.
All right, keep it light, son.
I know. We have to. I know. It's got a bit serious now, isn't it? We have to go back to the hospital next week to see if they can put a drain in, blah, 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 blah.
And if not, they'll cut my little finger off, but, struggle's real.
Yeah, exactly. The issues have been more than just physical because he's lost his income and stuff like that. So there is a GoFundMe page.
You did say funny stories of the week, didn't you?
I did, yeah. I mean, we found it funny.
Yeah, and then it is like a handbrake turn.
Yeah, I know. There is a GoFundMe page, so if anyone wants to go to the GoFundMe page.
Oh, that was my Codswallop.
Yeah, exactly. Help my friend recover from serious incident. He has currently 70 donations, and the target that he wanted to raise was £1,000, and he's managed to raise £1,600. So congratulations, you have done it. Yeah, congratulations. So there we have it. We got a picture of the cat with a coat on. So maybe that was why he was unhappy.
Smoking a cigar.
Yes. This has been a fun evening. Let's do this again.
I'll get you next time, Gadget.
Right, Andy, have you got a story this week?
Yes, but I've also got a quick Codswallop because you reminded me what my Codswallop was.
Okay, go on then.
And it was GoFundMe's.
Okay.
So they've got a good, serious place. But, there was that big fire in Reading last week.
No.
I bet there was a fire in Reading.
Okay.
And a quick thinking crane operator basically rescued someone from top of the burning building. Like, there's a construction site.
Well done to him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or them. Sorry, could have been a woman.
Yeah.
To
the crane operator person. Mm-hmm. I do question, though, quite why he needs a £5,000 GoFundMe for some beers.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, couldn't the company fork that out?
Yeah. Why is the default reaction now to anything is a GoFundMe?
That said, if you wish to support this podcast, our GoFundMe is... No, we haven't got a GoFundMe.
1 second. Oh, my house has burned down. Please set up a GoFundMe. Target amount is 1.5 million.
Not quite sure what the accent is, but
Anyway, that was my Codswallop. So fuck you, GoFundMe. Unless you want to GoFundMe, in which case, awesome. 1.5 million. I
mean, there is obviously the good side of GoFundMe. And I know you're not saying that, but it's definitely just. To buy a man a drink, so to speak, because he did a good thing, or, whoever it was. But no, well, tragedy. I didn't know about that.
Not every tragedy needs a GoFundMe as well.
No. One of my favourite ones, though, was the GoFundMe for getting a window fix after the boyfriend's girlfriend got stuck falling out of the window trying to retrieve a poo.
And how much did you raise?
Well, just enough.
Well, speaking of the poo, that's a good segue for you.
Oh, and a poet, and he knows it.
Yes. So this is from 2 months ago, so it's current.
Okay.
I mean, it was this year, so.
Okay.
US custom officials seize giraffe feces from woman at Minnesota airport.
Ugh.
There we go. Have I piqued your interest there, Gem?
You have piqued my interest, but also made me a little bit as well.
All right, well, if it's too dirty for you.
No.
You'll be listening to this.
Please continue.
Please continue.
I think the appropriate response is, though. Yeah.
Tell me more.
Yes, exactly.
Federal customs agents poo-pooed the plans of... Yeah. Stick to your day job and keep writing.
Yeah.
Poo-pooed the plans of an Iowa woman who wanted to make jewellery from giraffe feces she picked up on a trip to Kenya and brought back to the US in her luggage.
Oh.
I mean, they do have an education system, don't they?
I think so, yeah. Yeah. Just a little bit, but yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, who wants to make jewellery out of poo?
This unknown woman.
The woman she's unknown.
Yeah. Charlene. The woman declared the small box of feces when she selected to have her belongings inspected upon arriving at the Minneapolis St. Paul airport on September the 29th, according to the US Customs and Border Protection.
Okay.
The woman, who was not identified, told officials that she planned to use the waste to make a necklace, as she had done in the past with moose poop.
Oh, fucking hell.
I mean, she's a catch for someone. Yeah.
I mean, we shouldn't kink shame, but
no, far be it from us. No. Giraffe poop can be brought back to the US with the proper permits and inspections, according to the Minnesota Public Radio. The station reported that the woman won't face sanctions because she declared the feces and gave it to customs. I mean, there's a present, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've got some poo. Am I allowed to bring back poo? Oh, well, here's a present for you.
But at least she did declare it. It would have been worse, but funnier if she hadn't declared it and it'd be like, well, I don't understand what the problem is. It's just giraffe poo.
I can only imagine she's seen Border Force and just seen how the Australian Border Force react.
Yes. To an apple. Yeah.
To an apple, yeah. To a piece of wood.
Yeah, exactly. But I do love that programme.
Oh, it's great for a hangover weekend. But anyway, we digress.
Yes, we do.
The agency's...
Back to the poo.
Yes. The agency's agriculture specialists destroyed the giraffe poop. I can't do an Iowan accent, but I imagine it goes something like this. There's a real danger with bringing fecal matter into the US. I don't know that. That's an accent. I'm not James. If James was here, he would nail that.
No, he wouldn't. He'd say, "Oh, I'm not sure what that sounds like." He would move on.
Pay me £50, give me 3 weeks to do the research, and I'll come back and do that for you.
That your accent was perfect. It was American at least, but it was quite funny.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw. Yeah.
Customs and Border Chicago Field Director LaFonda D. Sutton-Berg. I mean, if that had like Junior or the third after, that would have been a classic American.
I think I might need you to say the name again because you were giggling through it.
God. Oh, I'm sorry. It's probably not even that funny. Let me just get my breath back.
Oh dear. Right, I'm trying to calm down so I don't make you laugh.
Yeah. Oh, this is going to be so worth it.
This is when it's like a dead fish at the end of it. It's like, oh, you say the name again. We're like, really? Why did we find that so funny?
Said Brian.
Yeah.
Oh, how do professionals get over this? Right.
They don't. They just ride it out. Yeah.
There's a real danger with bringing fecal matter into the US. Customs and Border Protections.
Why can't we get rid of that? And what was their name?
Would happen if James was on the show, I can tell you. Right. Oh, there's a real danger with bringing fecal matter into the US. Customer and border protection.
It's so funny because I'm really trying to stifle my laugh. Why did we find this so funny? Take 6.
Oh dear. Oh.
The thing is, I can see your bar moving as well, which is really funny. I can see that you're chuckling away.
Oh, right.
Should we end the episode there, Andy? We're going to get through this.
Yeah, because, there's literally just a couple of paragraphs left.
Okay.
Oh, right. So, yes, there's a real danger with bringing fecal matter into the US. Customs and Border Protection's Chicago Field Director LaFonda D. Sutton Burke said in a statement. There we
Not
go.
even that funny.
LaFonda D. Sutton Burke said in a statement.
Oh, dear.
I told you it was said Brian.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, dear. I'm so hot now. Okay.
Oh, dear.
So they said that, yep.
Yeah, said in a statement, if this person had entered the US and had not declared these items, there is a high possibility a person could have contracted a disease from this jewellery and developed a serious health issue.
That had a downward spiral as well, didn't it?
Classical swine fever, Newcastle disease. I mean, I didn't think Geordies were that bad. Foot and mouth disease and swine vascular disease are among ailments in Kenya that customs cited as risks. And that's it. There we go. Ended just like it was in the Metro. But that was from W Top News.
Oh.
Oh, it's got live radio.
Oh, is it? You going to check it out? If there's an update on the feces.
Yeah.
The WTOP Listen Live experience is brought to you by Palo Alto Networks.
La 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 la.
Carasoft Cybersecurity Solutions. Explore them at carasoft.com/cybersecurity. Seeking treatment over the holidays is more than okay. Google Compass Health Center Silver Spring.
Shut up.
Yes, exactly. Shut up. Yeah. Although
anyway, yeah.
American adverts are quite funny, but we'll maybe cover that on a different episode.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I don't know about you, but my eyes are watering and I can't really see anymore. But and we just giggled about a name that wasn't even really that funny. So this episode
I just think it was the cadence. I think it was the cadence. That's all it was. The Fonda D. Sutton Burke III.
I think it was your following comment of the fact that oh my goodness, all you got to do is throw a junior in there. Right. On that note, this episode started bizarrely, but it's ended perfectly, as always. So I think that we've been talking enough Codswallop this week. I have been Gemma.
I've been Andy. And is this any better than Captain Birdseye?
I think it might be better. Although, actually, Captain Birdseye is better because the fact that James isn't laughing, so he's there and he's going, I don't understand what's going on. And I'm like, why are you not laughing? So That one might be a little bit better, but right. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.